Hello, good morning. Okay, let's go ahead with our lecture on samadhi. And I hope all of you are safe and sound during the specific period. Okay, uh, first of all, as always, we will do the prayer first. Let's sit upright, place our palms together, and concentrate on the prayer below. We take refuge with our kind mentor, Benny. We take refuge with Shakyamuni Buddha. We take refuge with all the triple jewel of the 10 directions and the 3 periods of time. Verse for open your future and surpass profound and wonderful Dharma. Hundreds of millions of years is difficult to encounter when our see and hear it, receive and behold it, and without to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning, and without to practice the Tathagata's true way, and without to attain the Tathagata's true state. Without that, we can spontaneously express the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's merit and virtue, Buddha's capability and Buddha's state through our action, speech, and thoughts. We also found that all the living beings can enter into the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's merit and virtue, Buddha's capability, and Buddha's state all into us. So that's the prayer. And yesterday we've learned a sentence. Yes. Enlightenment is the emergence of the primordial the merging primordial, the merging of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world, or lotus, with your timeless being. Yes, yes. So let's go ahead with it with the video. Yeah.
Unchanging, always now. Enlightenment is the merging, always now. Enlightenment is the merging of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world or lotus in which time unfolds, with your timeless being. Enlightenment is the merging of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world or lotus in which time unfolds, with your timeless being. Enlightenment is of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world or lotus in which time unfolds, with your timeless being. Enlightenment is the merging of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world or lotus in which time unfolds, with your timeless being.
Yeah, who would like to try to recite it? All right. Yes, Daisy, please.
Okay. Enlightenment is the merging of the pride. Enlightenment is the emergence of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world or lotus in which time unfolds. With your timeless being.
Mm-hmm. Enlighten is what?
Enlighten is the merging of the primordium
Yeah.
spiral or primordial spirals.
Yes, yes, yes. Perfect now. Yeah, one more time. Enlightenment.
Okay. Enlightenment is the merging of primordial spiral. The ever-change manifesting world, or lotus in which time unfolds with your timeless being.
Yes, perfect. Yeah,
Okay,
thank you so much. Thank you for your excellent recitation. Okay, enlightenment is the margin. Yeah, is the margin. Enlightenment is the margin of the primordial spiral. Is the margin of the primordial spiral. The ever-changing manifested world. The ever-changing manifested world, or inner, also a lotus in which time unfolds with your timeless being. With your timeless being, enlightenment is the emergent. Is enlightenment is the margin of the prim of the primordial spiral. The ever-changing, manifested world, a lotus in which time unfolds with your timeless being. Now let's go ahead with another sentence. Yeah, sentence. Let's double check. Sentence 81. Okay, and another description about the true self. Let's go ahead with the video.
Enlightenment is the merging of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world or lotus in which time unfolds, with your timeless being. Enlightenment is the merging of the primordial spiral, the ever-changing manifested world or lotus in which time unfolds, with your timeless being. Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Yes, your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. So here, inner wiring. We need to know what does it mean, what it means, and ever unfolding flower grows like an ever unfolding flower. Okay. Ever unfolding flower doesn't mean as you disidentified with the self, as you disidentify as, yeah, okay. And the third, I think the second point is about as, and the third is becoming, coming. What does it becoming? Why? Okay, never mind. So as yeah, the function of as As you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the world of timeless. So here there is a mission of the world of time and the world of timeless. So yeah, you can treat it as in this way, the world of time and timeless and the timeless. Oh yes, the timeless. So there is a mission, the world of time and the world of timeless. So here, in some words have been omitted. All right, let's go ahead with the meaning of wiring. What does it mean? Wiring. Wiring, it means the system of valves that is for supply electricity to a building or machine. So here, the inner wiring, it means your inner system to yeah, the inner system of power, the inner system of energy. So yeah, the inner system, the energy produced from inner is is incredible because this is the energy from the true self. Yeah, it is powerful, and no other energy can surpass it. So that's in the inner wiring, just like this. In inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower. Ever unfolding flower. Yeah, just as you disidentify with. So we can check the dictionary. Disidentify with. What does it mean? We can check identify. Yeah, we know identify with this phrasal verb. Identify with. Identify. Identify. Check it. Identify. Yeah, someday I check it out. Someday identify with. Identify with, yes, means you feel that you can understand and share the meaning of somebody else. Identify somebody with something. Identify somebody with something. Or identify something with something. Here, identify with, it means, yes, identify with somebody. Now let's go ahead with the, you identify with the self, it means, yes, you have, yeah, you are very confirmed, you believe in the self. You believe in, yes, something is yourself, somebody is yourself, such as this. If you disidentified with, it means that you're not assured that something or somebody is yourself. So in this way, identify with, disidentify with is the uh is the is the uh, Anthony antonym of identify with. Do you antonym? Antonym. 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 The opposite meaning with the opposite meaning. So this identify with. Yeah, we as Benny told, we need to disidentify with the disidentified with the afflictions, the feeling. Because if you take it as if you think it is you yourself, your inner wiring will generate the power, So that's it. Disidentified with and antonym. Maybe it's atonym. Okay, atonym. It means with the opposite meaning of identify with. So identify with it means yes 认同认可的意思认同认可 So if you do the translation, it's basically to translate the fundamental Bunny's words. I think this is very useful. Identify with your feeling. Identify with your afflictions. Your forethinking, your mind. Identify with your mind, your consciousness. Such as this. Identify with. So as you disidentify with self, your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower. So Daisy, would you like to analyze the whole sentence? Are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you. Yes, okay. In this paragraph, the main clause is your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self. This is the main clause.
Mm-hmm.
But in this main clause, there is a relative clause. There is a subordinate clause led by S.
Mm-hmm.
The meaning of S here, I think, is in some extent it is because you're identified with the self. Or when you're identified with the
so
self.
is the relative clause by who? By which word? As not relative clause. Relative clause means which that.
So as here is a conjunction. As here works as a conjunction.
Relative clause and the word the relative word should be to work as subject or object in that sentence, in that clause, subordinate clause. So as you think, work which part?
So here as is just worked as the conjunction.
So it's not a relative clause, and the majority people, the majority think as leads a relative clause, actually not.
Okay.
As you know, that such kind of as is not lead a relative clause is very in a wrong way. It's a long topic, and I think we can talk it later on a specific topic. In a specific lecture. This is not a relative clause, because as cannot work as a pronoun,
Okay.
So I think you can understand it as you cannot find as a pronoun. Pronoun?
Yes.
Just conjunction as verb or preposition. But if in the relative clause that which you can check one that there is a pronoun. Have you seen it?
Yes.
And also which can also work as a pronoun. Have you seen it?
Yes.
But as cannot, because there is such kind of a function, a role of as. So as cannot work as cannot cannot introduce a relative clause. Okay, let's go ahead as here. Yeah, we can check it into the dictionary again to find out what kind of actually it means. It means when. It means when. But I cannot find it suddenly.
Have.
Yeah,
A2.
this
A2.
one. This one. When. Okay. So that's it. When you identify with the self, sorry, when you disidentify with the self, something happens. Yes, I think so. I agree with you. And how about becoming? What's the function of this kind of Venjivel?
Becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. As you identified with the self. Let me think. Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you are disidentifying with the self. Becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Who is becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless?
Yeah, we should know.
I think it's an ever unfolding flower.
Yeah, good question. Good question. Good question. Ava, I don't think so. Yeah, actually, it's your inner wiring. This, yeah, if you become, if you make up, yeah, you make up becoming, it means that your inner wiring becomes a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. So do you agree with me?
Yeah, I
So
agree.
here we need to find out the subject of become. Subject of become is your inner wiring. Yes, yeah, a bit difficult here. And become sometimes, yeah, such as which, which sometimes, refers to the whole meaning, the whole formal meaning, the whole sentence, but sometimes it refers to the line itself. But here, I think become refers to the main subject, your inner wiring.
Yes.
Yes, a bit difficult. So, ever unfolding flower, would you like to, to replace it with another
Okay.
word?
I think I think it should be like a booming flower.
Yeah, yes, amazing. Yes, just from booming. I think we learned it. We learned it from the pure contact, right? Pure contact.
Yes.
Booming. Yes, you're right. Unfolding means booming. Yeah,
Yes.
amazing. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, here grows is intransitive verb, right? Intransitive.
Yes.
So yeah, there is a like. Like is an proposition.
Proposition.
Yeah, proposition, and and there is another word after like, another expression, and unable unfolding flower. It's so elegant. I think it's so difficult here. Okay, I think time for us. Yeah, after discussing these grammatic points, I think we can go ahead with the shadowing. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Yeah, this time we'll find out the stressed words. And we need to practice according to the stress and unstressed words.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Your inner is an adjective, right? Your inner wiring. Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower. Ever unfolding flower. As you disidentify with the self, we need to highlight it. Becoming a living bridge. Okay. A living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. And yeah, especially the timeless. Have you paid the attention to the timeless? So here, we are sure that we are assured that the world of time, the world of timeless. So here, world of have been omitted. The timeless. So the just this kind of the. Okay. So let's go shadow it.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Yeah, who like to shadow it, imitate it? Okay, Daisy, please.
Yeah, okay. Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Yes, and the timeless. Yes, perfect. One more time. Your inner wiring.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Perfect. Yeah, if you speed up and some link words you did so perfect, so well done. Especially the time and timeless. The very weak. The time and timeless. Yes, perfect. Now let's go ahead with it. I will do it again.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, become a living bridge between the worlds of time and timeless. Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and timeless. So that's it. And time for us to recite it. Can you handle it, Daisy?
Mm,
You can read
try.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me read it first. Okay.
Yeah.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Okay, let me recite it.
Yes.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flowers as you disidentify with the self, like a living bridge, becoming a living bridge of the becoming a living bridge of the become a living bridge of sorry, I forgot. Become a living bridge.
Bridge. Yeah, and you know, bridge has two ends, so we need to use between.
Oh, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Wow, genius.
So once
Yeah, one
again,
more time. Yes.
your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentified with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless. Yeah.
Yes, yes, perfect. Yeah, okay, I'll try. The inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, become a living bridge between the world of time and timeless. The time and the time between the time and timeless. Once again, your inner wiring grows like an ever unfolding flower as you disidentified with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of self, the world of time, and the timeless. And that's it. Very slowly. Okay, I think we can listen to it one more time.
Your inner wiring grows like an ever-unfolding flower as you disidentify with the self, becoming a living bridge between the world of time and the timeless.
Yeah, that's all for today's shadowing. And the grammatic issue is that disidentify with is antonym is identify with, disidentify with. So DIA is unfix 就是前缀的意思。As here it means when and as listen adverbial clause of time. Adverbial clause of time or condition. Yes, condition, I think. And then becoming, yeah, this is a VNG form. And if we replace it with we replace the independent structure with a sentence, we can use, yeah, your inner wiring becomes. So that's it. Yeah, your inner wiring becomes a living bridge between A and B. So that's it. And thank you so much for your time, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Good day.